Or I forgot to play the intro. Hello! It's interesting. Sorry about that, but it just showing our human nature that we are all human beings, and a lot of times we forget to do certain things, right? So it's about being totally perfect to be imperfect, right? And that's exactly how life is. And I forgot to run the intro, but it's okay. The most important thing, we are here, we are with you, and we are here again to deliver some beautiful tips and messages. And today's topic is going to be compatibility and chemistry. Um, Al, what does it come for you when I'm talking about compatibility and chemistry in the relationships and love?
Yes, the most important part is, first of all, hello everyone. I'm a little bit confused too. We were talking about how many times we have gone live today.
Totally.
So yes, compatibility, it's a key for any relationship. Even in a business relationship, you have to, or we invite you to look at what your needs are, communicate it effectively with love in a loving relationship. So knowing what you where you are and what your needs are and where you want to be in the future time, that's and then you will know when you meet that certain person, special person, you will know that if you're compatible to each other, because you may have the same goals, the same future in your mind, uh, the same goals in life. So that's very important when you actually interact with someone for a loving relationship, to know exactly where you are and where they are, and then where the connections are between the two of you.
I love that share. And you know what comes for me is just understanding that both are very important. I can't really, if I had to pick, I can't pick one over another one, right? Because each of them serves their own purpose. Because compatibility, it's all about having similar beliefs, values, like similar interests, and it's a building of the foundation, right, of the relationship. And if people are talking about compatibility, I think that long lasting relationships are the ones that sustain because of the compatibility rather than by chemistry, right? Because chemistry, it's more like physical, emotional, and sometimes it's just like, the firework, right? It just bursting out. And after some times, it can just kind of, like subsidize, because any kind of chemistry, like when two people just meet each other, they are like so, so with the butterflies, they are like dancing, they are flying away. But with the time, that all is gone, because scientists even determined that we cannot always be in that la la land because otherwise our mind wouldn't function properly, right?
Yes,
So,
yes.
and I guess it's also like to appreciate that stage in the relationship when we are like, lighthearted. We are just, like feeling like just running around and be happy. And we have like completely different fluids running through us, right? But the
Yes,
point is that chemistry, sooner or later, it's gonna be kind of more calm, and in some of the relationships it could be gone completely, right? Because depends if you are only connected with the person because of the chemistry, and there are no other things that hold people together, you know sooner or later they are gonna depart, because there is nothing more stronger than that, right?
yeah, but
And
Irina, there's one other thing. Chemistry, it depends if you're looking at it physical chemistry, but
Mhm.
emotional chemistry is the key for those two couples to stay in a longer relationship, because as you said, the physical chemistry here goes in and out. But as we grow older, we change, and but if that emotional chemistry is always there, and you really work on it, you see what you have, your interests are, and do different things together so you will emotionally connected. That's the key to that lasting physical chemistry also, because especially I
Mhm.
think for women is more of emotional chemistry that comes in when the intimacy is there, uh, and the physical part comes kind of its second uh, wave, but the emotional one is the key. And but in both side, men or women, women has to be, in my understanding, has to be physical and emotional chemistry, intimacy, that will make it work long term.
Okay, so what they, yeah, that's a great way of explaining. What are the tools that people can use in order to improve their connection, make it stronger, more compatible, more chemical?
So, but you said it. If the as far as the compatibility is the shared values, the goals, the lifestyle that you build together, that's a solid foundation for your relationship. So, communication, understanding of each other's needs, these are all keys for that, uh, nurturing the future compatibility between the two. As far as the igniting that chemistry is to keep that spark alive by understanding the intimacy, spontaneous, to being spontaneous, share your experiences together, explore activities, or the stuff that you guys like to do together. And then the last and most important part is that communicating openly, whatever it's in your heart, uh, say it in a loving way, uh, that this is what my needs are and I wanted to share that with you. So this way, it's then the other person will look at you, hear you, and see you in a different way, other than when you don't say anything till it's like you're kind of up to here and you're just like exploding what your needs are. It's best to start from that beginning part, because I have talked to a lot of clients that they don't communicate their needs and then what they want, and it gets to a point that the anger comes up because they think that the other person is not giving them, or they're not listening to them, or not know what their needs are, because you know what, you never communicated it in this open loving way.
Absolutely. And what comes to me, it's important to have similar interests, right? Because if one person is active and always out and about, and another person is like a couch potato, right? How long they can last together, right? So it's also about sharing the same experiences, enjoying, things together, right? Because if one person is all about new experiences, let's go for a getaway, and another person is like, you know what, I'm okay just to stay home and eat popcorn and watch TV, right? So
Yeah,
I don't know, like, even how much that chemistry can keep them together, right?
yeah, exactly.
So,
S- so
so I
it's
think
all about, go ahead.
well, I think so. It's important, like, for ourselves also to be observant, like doing the observation and knowing exactly what, like what's going on with the person that we are with, right? Understanding that, let's pay attention to, how we feel around the other person, right? Do we feel comfortable, respected? Do we feel understood? And connect on all the levels, right? And also there are compatibility assessments. There are quizzes and tests to explore different aspects of our relationship, right? So
Yes,
it also help us out to figure out. And obviously, very important is time. Give it time to see where it's gonna, wherever this relationship is heading, because sometimes we could be very quick on making the conclusions, right?
exactly,
So it's all
exactly.
about, hey, you know what, let me see, let me observe, let me give time, because especially when people just meet each other, it takes time to understand and get adjusted to each other, right?
Yeah, and especially when you're both coming from, uh, I mean, like a divorced already, and then now you're opening yourself up to meet another person. So that interaction from the past, make sure that those are already clear for you. And when you're in a new relationship, step by step, know where you are, how you're feeling, uh, communicate what your needs are to the other person, because this is a new interaction. Don't Please don't confuse it from the last one, because we tend to bring the last relationship to a new relationship, and it's not going to work because that's not the same person. Just be conscious about it, that when you interact and talk and say stuff, make sure that is for the present moment, not from those past experiences that were negative.
Absolutely. And what comes to me as well is, not a single relationship is perfect.
Yeah.
If anybody tells you that,
They're
just
not
know that, take it with the soul, with the grain of salt, because especially the longer we stay in the relationship, the more we discover the, disagreements and arguments and so on and so forth. But the idea is that, yes, there is not one single relationship that is perfect, but it all depends how much two people are willing to work on it, how they can communicate with each other, how can they relate the messages, and how they really, really value each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So the communication is the key, number one. I mean, on the on the relationship, especially at the beginning and the middle, toward the very long term, it's the communication. Because if you don't talk to that person, if you don't tell them what has happened, and this what made you feel this way, and because of this, don't relate to everything that is coming up for you, but saying it from your side of the story, not blaming onto the other person. Then it makes it easier for the other person to listen to you, because you're talking about yourself, not about the other person. So
Absolutely. So it's a powerful discussion, right? So remember, I my personal opinion, both of them are very important. Both compatibility and chemistry are very important to me.
yeah.
But we wanted to hear your opinion. What do you think about it? What is your stand on that, right? And just let us know in the comment section. We'll be happy to hear from you. And Al, do you want to say something in conclusion?
Just be conscious about your thoughts, about your behavior, about at the present moment, and the present moment of who you are today, not from those interactions from the past. It's like essential to know that, be aware of it, and then you talk about your feelings and be vulnerable. It's okay to be vulnerable. Uh, know that you'll still be loved, you still be heard, and you still be seen, actually in a better, higher level when you're vulnerable. If that the person is for you, they will accept that. They will listen to you. They will hear you. They will see you. So it's beautiful way of being with the other person, and both at the same side, to be vulnerable with each other and talk about your feelings and where you are and where you want to be.
I love this. And talk a little bit about your quiz. What your quiz is all about.
Oh, my quiz is about relationship to self, to in what do you think about relationship and life as a whole. So you can take the quiz. Be happy to, when I get the result, I'd be happy to give you 30 minutes complimentary call, Zoom call, so we can talk about it, process it together, and see where you are. If you're still in your past, or you're at the present moment and ready for a beautiful, loving relationship.
That's awesome. And yes, click on the link and claim that quiz. And also invitation from me if you want to manifest that special someone, or if you want to manifest a better, deeper relationship, more love in your connection that you already have with your partner. Come and join my Supercharge Your Manifesting Powers event, which is going to be 14 days event, where once you register, this is completely complimentary. You will receive to your inbox on a daily basis 2 interviews, where within 1 hour you'll be able to consume it. And it's going to be for 14 days. Amazing speakers delivering different strategies, how they manifested something, and give you the tips and tools and the free gifts as well. So come join, explore, and continue building your own life, because nobody is going to do it for you. You have to do it for yourself.
This is amazing. Amazing offer. I'm sure that a lot of people take advantage of it. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Lots of love. And see you next week. Continue educating yourself in love and connections, and build the beautiful, most significant life for yourself and your partner.